All right, let's get started. Today, my best friend and I will build 2 prisons. Mine will be poor, he will be rich. We will compete who will have a cooler prison and whose will be cool and last a long time. I think it will really be exciting and a lot of fun. As soon as we prepare it, we will be able to launch prisoners there. That we are up to sheriff, and then we will be the wardens of our prisons. And it will be just incredibly cool and awesome. And now we will go and look at our prisons that are inside. If they are just incredible, one of them is completely made of diamonds, and the second will be just an ordinary stone. This is just incredibly cool. It is cool that you and I came up with such a fun idea today. Will be really interesting, and I can't even understand who of us will win.
I am also very interested in who will win our such a cool competition, but I think that I will because I have a very expensive cool prison. And all the prisoners will really like living in it, and they will not even try to escape. And if yours does not exactly want to escape because it is cheap and there will be no normal conditions there, but in any case, we will see what will happen in the end, and how will we be able to deal with them. And now we need to go with you to the sheriff to take the prisoners in our prison. I already want to come to him as soon as possible and ask that we be able to take the prisoners. Now you and I are going to the sheriff. Where are they all located? And I can't wait to talk to him and discuss all the details. What a cool competition we came up with today that is very interesting. Our abilities as commanders will come, and we will also just have fun with you.
Hello, guys. I remember that we discussed that. I will give you prisoners, and that's how it will be. But first, you need to put your prison in order so that the prisoners have a place to sleep, what to eat, and how to have fun. You have time until the evening, and while you do all this, they will already be with you by the evening. So let's get down to business. Improve your prisons.
Excellent! Now, we will soon have a prisoner for whom we will look after. This is really cool, but first, we need to make all the amenities in our prison. So as quickly as possible, we need to go to the seller and buy from him all the necessary materials from which we will build our improvement for the prison, and then it will be simply incredible and very cool. Therefore, we need to hurry to him as quickly as possible. How cool it is that you and I are doing all this so well. Hello, seller, correctly. Please all the necessary things so that we can improve our prisons in which prisoners will live, because we have very little time. You, as always, sell us the coolest materials that suit us. Thank you very much. Now we will go about our business to improve the maximum class of our prison, and so that it is comfortable for prisoners to live in them. And since always the coolest professional.
Excellent. Now we have all the necessary materials from which we will build very cool prisons in which everything necessary will be located. Now I will go to my cool and very rich prison, and there I will make absolutely all the amenities for my prisoners. I will build the coolest new sofas. They will have some kind of fun entertainment there. I will make a very cool canteen in which they will eat only delicious and very expensive food, so that they do not even want to escape from my prison and always have a good time here. I will also need to think about how they can have a good time in the fresh air. They 100% must have cool basketballs, footballs, as well as a gym in which they will maintain their physical fitness. Well, the main thing for me now is to work out all our prisoners' cells in which they will sleep, so that they can sleep comfortably, so that there is a toilet bath, so that they can do everything they need, and everything is in order with it. And then in my prison, there will be no riots at all, and everyone will always live in peace, and no one will attack anyone, and there will be no terrible incidents, and everything will change, will obey. I am sure that I will be just an incredible, cool warden who will be loved by everyone, and no one will want to escape from my prison because I will have a great life, just like at home. After all, I will try to be a good warden as cool as possible. I like this idea so much that I just have more and more people how to improve my prison and how to arrange everything here better. Also cool. I am doing everything right now to build. I will leave everything here very cool sofas on which it will be very good and peaceful to sleep, and I have a lot of strength to make everything as cool as possible so that everyone will like everything here. And I am glad that we have such an opportunity with my friend. I wonder what he built there for himself. Well, I think it will still be worse for him because he has a prison for the poor made entirely of stone. I doubt that he will have a lot of money to build some cool things so that the prisoners have fun and are comfortable, but in any case, I still have to try to make it just perfect. And that we lived here very cool. All prisoners and together have fun too, because I am really cool. I think that I will succeed. And how? And I always succeed professional. Great! Now my prison is very cool and I still have to put in a couple of sofas and everything will be ready. I'm so glad that everything turned out so cool for me that I managed to build everything because soon the prisoners will come and they will be simply shocked. What a cool prison they ended up in. I'm glad that everything is turning out so cool for me because it's so cool and awesome. I've already done absolutely everything and I can, I think, rest. But you know, I'll probably go and see how my friend is doing. I'm interested in what he built there and what his prison looks like now. I think, of course, he will have it. It's very bad. It's not so bad. Maybe everything will be fine for him.
JJ, I see that you have already finished building your prison. It's really cool. I've almost finished it too. So let me go and see what you've built there. How hard did you try to make your cool prison? After all, you have a rich prison, and mine is cheap and poor. But still, I made everything as comfortable as possible so that the residents could spend their time here too. You really have a really cool prison, and there are incredible sofas here, and everything looks very luxurious. Now we have to go with you to our offices, which are very well protected. Thank you for being able to put a chair there for me. After all, I didn't have enough money to buy it. In any case, the prisoners will be arriving soon, and we will be settling them in our cells. So you and I must be completely prepared. I think that everything will be great, and everything will work out for us because we are cool. I'm ready to accept a new prisoner. It will be fun.
Great! Now there are prisoners in our prisons, and they all live well. And it is still unclear which of us has a better prison. Well, now it's time to go to the canteen and give food to the prisoners so that they eat and are in a good mood. Because this is a very important condition for our prison, so that the residents like everything here and have a great time so that everything is as it should be, and so that our prisons are incredible. I wonder who of us will win for now, which means that prisons with you are on the same level. Although my shit is of course much more comfortable and cooler. But this does not mean that I can win. Although I really hope that I can still beat you, but we will find out later. In any case.
Well, now it's time to feed them, and you and I are already in our canteens. You will have some other and very expensive food, and I will have simple food for the residents that they eat at home. And you, of course, will have some exquisite food. But in any case, now we will feed them. Look how many people want to eat. We will give you all food now, and you will be full, don't worry. We have enough to eat for everyone. The main thing is that you do not quarrel, and everyone takes turns collecting their food. It seems to me that it is working out great with you, and everyone gets food and eats, and they are all cheerful, and no one wants to escape from our prison. And in principle, it seems to me that it doesn't even matter who wins it. We just have a great time together, and everything is very fun. How cool we are. It's really cool.
Great. We have now fed absolutely all the residents, and no one wants to eat. And now you and I need to walk through absolutely our entire prison, both yours and mine, and see how the residents are behaving. What are they doing? Is everything okay with them? We must make sure that they do not make any conspiracies to try to escape from our prisons, and we must also make sure that they do not pass on any weapons, because then they can start fighting and someone will kill someone. And that will be very bad. Well, I hope that everything will be perfect for you and me, because we have cool prisons there, and we give everything to our prisoners, and they all seem to be cheerful. Look, you and I go absolutely everywhere, and they have a good time. They all walk in the open area, because we have a gym here, and different swords with which you can play different games. It seems that everyone is doing well. After all, you and I are really cool. We took them out for a walk. They breathe fresh air, because there is a lot of large territory, and there is grass. How cool we are. and it seems that everything is great for us. It turns out, despite the fact that you and I have different prisons, you and I did everything at a very cool level. I think that you and I have really already done a lot. And we looked at all our prisons, and everyone is fine. So I think you and I can calmly go to our office to rest. I think we can already go to bed. And then in the morning, well, we'll see. Is everything okay? Oh well, you and I, we slept, so what? Now let's go around our prison and see if everything is okay at all. I hope that everything is really okay and no one is trying to escape from our prison.
I completely agree with you. We need to go around the entire prison and see if everything is in order and if there are any tunnels here that someone would try to dig to escape from our prison. But it seems that for now, everything is fine with us. And you and I are very cool guards who made just perfect prisons from which no one wants to escape. I am glad that we managed to achieve such a result. We are really cool. But oh no, I heard some kind of explosion in the prison, and now there is a big hole. It seems that the prisoners were thinking about an escape plan, and so they used it. Now, we need to return to our prison as quickly as possible to stop the prisoners from escaping. Oh no, how could we not have foreseen this? This is just awful! Now they will try to escape from our prison.
Look, there are a lot of prisoners running around our prison and trying to escape. We need to stop them as quickly as possible. Some even want to attack us. What are you and I, a cool team? And now we have to defend ourselves because you and I have no other options. Get this, terrible prisoners. How could you avoid going to prison? After all, we did absolutely everything to make you feel comfortable here, and you didn't like it at all. You could have just told us. And you decided to blow up our prison and do such a terrible thing. Now we will destroy you, and therefore we will sit in prison for many years for trying to escape from our prisons. Oh, you will be unlucky because we are very evil and cool professionals. Get this, you are terrible prisoners. We will destroy everyone now because my cool professionals and everything always works out for us because we are best friends. How cool we are, we destroy them. But it seems that you and I cannot defeat such a person, and there are a large number of terrible prisoners. We need to call the sheriff as soon as possible so that he can help us save this situation and so that everything does not get out of hand. Control. We need to run to the exit as quickly as possible so that we can call the sheriff there as quickly as possible, and he will save us all. Hello, Sheriff. Please save us because the terrible prisoners blew up our prison and are now trying to escape.
Now we need to continue fighting with these terrible prisoners because we need to wait for the sheriff to come and save us. We must destroy them because they will then kill us. Get it, terrible prisoners? We will destroy you now because we have cool weapons and we are just cool professionals who can handle any difficulties. And with you, we will definitely cope because you are stupid. We will kill you very quickly because we are the coolest. And you are just stupid and you will not succeed because you tried to escape from our cool prisons. Great! We destroyed all the rebels, and now we need to go with you as quickly as possible in the direction where the sheriff will go to meet him and tell him about everything that happened here so that he can help us and save the whole situation and put all the prisoners who managed to escape. Because if they do not return to prison, it will be a disaster and they will start attacking all the inhabitants of our village.
Guys, don't worry. I found out about your whole situation and that a lot of prisoners escaped, and I called my group that went ahead and stopped all the prisoners that you missed, and now everything is fine, and you don't have to worry. The only thing we need to do now is go to my office. I have to interrogate you so that you describe in detail everything that happened that day and how they managed to escape, and then I will let you go and you will go about your business. Well, it was a good experiment, but unfortunately you failed to hold all these prisoners. No matter how well you treated them, they still wanted to get out and do bad things, but that's okay. It seems that you and I have almost reached my office. The main thing is don't worry, you just sit down, I will talk to you, and then we will do all the things as we did before, so everything will definitely be fine.
We were just looking around the area around the prison, and then we saw an explosion and saw a lot of smoke coming from our prison. And then we realized that prisoners were escaping from there. And we started fighting with them, and in the end, everything was fine when you came and saved us. So what did we tell you everything you wanted? Now we can go about our business.
It was a really fun adventure, and I'm glad that you and I tried our prisons. And now we can go home and watch TV or play computer games as usual.